Hi, in this lesson, let's see how to analyze the placements that are coming from the display campaign. So, for this, what I have done, I have run a display campaign for a couple of days so that we will get some data, right? So, here, this is the display campaign that I have run for a few days. So, here we have around 11,000 impressions, right? And of these 11,000 impressions, so 9,000 are the viewable impressions, right? So let's analyze the performance of this campaign and on which websites our ads are shown, how they appear, and all those things. So I'm going into this campaign, okay? So and I'm clicking on the ads. So here, if you see, I am clicking on the view asset details. Here you can see the combinations, right? You click on it. So these are the different combinations of our ads that have appeared on different websites, okay, on the display network. So let's analyze on which websites our ads have appeared and how we can exclude them by analyzing the performance, okay. So for this, what you have to do, you have to go to the insights and reports here, and when and where ads showed. So here you see where ads showed, you have to click on this. So here you can see the placements, that is the websites where your ad has appeared. So make sure that you keep all the metrics, okay, all the columns, impressions, clicks, cost, right, and all those things. So you download this one, right? Just click on XLSX, you can download it. So let's wait. So it has downloaded and I am opening this one. Nice, this is the report that we have downloaded, right? Make sure that you expand the columns so that you can see the data. So this is the raw data. Let's keep this as raw file only, raw data, right? And here let's keep this as analysis, right? And so I am copying this data here, right? Copy and paste it here, right? So this is the data and these are the columns you see here. So on which websites or on which platforms our ad has appeared, you can see here. On the type, you see our ad has appeared on the sites, websites, and on the mobile applications. So these are the different websites on which our ad has appeared. So this is the name of those website and apps, and this is the URL, right? So let's analyze. So there is no problem for adding, because when you run ads through display campaign, all of the content available on the internet is eligible to show. But we need to analyze that performance, we need to analyze the data, and we need to make decisions on which websites our ad should not show, right? So here our criteria, our goal is not the conversions, right? So how will you identify or how will you exclude them? There should be some base, right? So for it, what we will do, let's assume that let's assume some criteria, right? So here I'm adding few more columns. So for excluding the placements, let's say, so we are impressions, right? Let's take impressions greater than 200 and clicks is equal to 0. So we need the traffic, right? What if you are not getting the traffic? It is waste of money, no? So we are excluding those placements where we are not getting the clicks. I know this is a small data, still as part of understanding I am explaining it to you. So we have less number of clicks, so please understand that. So when you have a good number of data, you can obviously go ahead and implement those analysis, right? So here, as we have less data, obviously we will be it will show so many websites. So for it, what we will do, we will take one more criteria, that is let's take impressions greater than 150, right? And CTR, let's take CTR is less than 0.25%. So what we are doing, if the placements, if these placements meets this criteria, we will exclude them, right? As our main goal is the traffic. So here let's go for the impressions. So impressions here, right? So go to impressions, and in the impressions what we are discussing, greater than 200, right? These are the impressions that are having or these are the websites that are having greater than 200 impressions, right? So in these websites or in these placements, we are showing ads very frequently. So out of these placements, what we have discussed in the first criteria, so we have discussed for the placements that are having 0 clicks, we will exclude them, right? So these are the placements that are having 0 clicks, right? So let's exclude them, okay? And just these are the placements, right? So here what I am doing, so recommendation, right? Exclude placement, exclude placement. Like this you can do the analysis, and just make sure that you highlight those columns, all those things. So this is how you can analyze the performance, and if you want, you can also go with the second criteria also. So this is the first one, right? So just highlighting it, and let's take the second criteria, impressions greater than 0, I mean impressions greater than 150, right? 50, and the CTR is less than 0.25%. So in this case, this will also be included, right? The first one, because it has less than 0. Sorry, so these two are not included because these two, I mean this one and this one, these two placements have more than 0.25 CTR, right? So these don't come under the criteria, so we are good with the first criteria only, right? So just go for this, and I'm just filtering these placements and just highlight them, okay? So presentation is also very important. Just highlight them and view, go to view, and just turn off the grid lines. So see how good it is looking, right? So now what you have to do, you have to exclude these placements. How will you do it? There are two types, no? So in the keyword section we have discussed it, right? Either we can add the keywords at the campaign or ad group level, or we can create the list of those negative keywords and we can assign them to the campaigns or respective campaigns, right, according to the strategy that we are building. Similarly, here also we can exclude these placements at the campaign level or at the ad group level, or we can prepare a list, right? So we will see both of them. Let's first prepare a list, okay? So the placement list. So let's say these are the placement lists, right? So make sure that you have these URLs properly, right? So these are the websites that we are going to exclude. Go to the website, I mean go to the Google Ads engine and go to tools, shared library, exclusions list. So here you see placement exclusion list, click on it and create one new list. You can upload or you can schedule or you can manually enter here. Let's name this as PMV negative placements, right? Nice. So now you enter the URLs here. You can enter them in bulk, right? Copy this and go to engine, paste it here, add 6 placements. Nice. You see here all these placements were added here, and click on save. That's it. So this is how you can create a placement list, placement exclusion list. Now you have to assign this to the campaign. How will you do it? So go to the campaigns. So select the campaign that you want to assign, or you can assign from the exclusion list also. So let's go for here again, exclusion list, placement list, and click on this list. You can assign this from here as well. Apply to this campaign, right? This is the campaign, and done. That's it. These placements, your ads won't appear in these websites or apps. This is very simple, right? So similarly, what you can do, you can add these at the campaign level. So go to the campaigns, and from here you see at the bottom in the audience, keywords and content, you click on the content. Here you can see the performance of the keywords. So here for this campaign we have also entered the keywords where the article is having these keywords. In those places also our ads will be appearing. So you can also analyze this performance. If you feel like these keywords are not performing, you can obviously go here and remove them, or you can pause them, right? And for the topics, I have added this topic, and you can see the performance of this as well, right? And at the bottom you can see the exclusion. You see here one exclusion list is already assigned to this campaign. So if you want to exclude further individually, then you click on this edit exclusion, select the campaign that you want to exclude, and here you can select them. Let's say here we are doing the placement analysis, right? So click on this placement analysis, enter here, and you can enter the URLs one by one or in the bulk, whatever you want. So let's say I want to exclude these two these two placements here. Go to the engine here and place, add two placements, and make sure that you save them, right? Or you can assign the list here. Whatever is convenable, you can do it according to the strategy that you are building. If you want to exclude any of the topics, you can obviously come here and choose those topics here, and you can exclude them, right? And if you want to exclude any of the keywords, if you don't want to show on the articles that are having some particular keywords, you can use this, right? So in this way you can use these placement exclusions. Okay, so next is, I hope you have understood this analysis, how to do the analysis of placements that are happening from the display, and how to exclude those placements, and how to exclude the keywords, and how to exclude the topics, all these things, right? So now the point is, after you create this campaign, how to change these targets, right? So let's go for the audience first. If you want to change the audience, or if you want to see the performance of the audience, you go to the audiences, right? So here you can click on this audience segments, and here you can see the performance of the audiences, right? So you click on this edit audience segment. So this is the ad group, right? Select this. You see here, I have told you in the previous lesson, right, while creating the campaign, when you add audiences in the display campaign, by default it will be taken as in the targeting mode, right? If you want, you can also change it to the observation mode based on your strategy here, right? And here you can add those audiences and edit all those audiences, or remove those audiences that you don't want if you are in the targeting mode. If it is in the observation mode, no need of it, because it will show ads to all the audiences, right? And if you want to or edit these targetings in advanced level, you go to the content only that we have already discussed, and here you see edit content. Click on this one, select the ad group, right? Here also you can see the targeting and observation, and here you see edit all targeting. You click on this one, you will be landing, or you will be taken to a page where you can see all the targetings. You see here you have all the targeting options. You can come here and choose your targets, keywords. These are the targets that we have given, and you can exclude the placements from here also. Negative keywords, you see negative keyword list, and you can also add the negative audiences here, exclude segments, negative topics, all these things, right? And if you want to add any of the signals that you are missing, or if you feel like any of the segments that you are missing, you can come here and add them here, right? You can exclude the placements from here, you can target the placements from here, all these things, right? And if you want to change this optimized targeting setting, if you observe in the previous lesson, I have shown you the settings option after you create the campaign. At that level, there is no optimized targeting option, right? Here it is. You can obviously come to this level and change your optimized targeting setting if you don't want to use this option, right? So it is up to you, right? You observe it clearly. When I turn off this one, here it is only showing ad targeting, and when I click this one, it is showing ad targeting signals, right? So please remember this very carefully. When you use optimized targeting, all the targets that you provide are taken as signal by the Google algorithm, and when you don't use this optimized targeting, these Google algorithms will be restricted to whatever the data or whatever the targetings that you have provided to this campaign, right? So I hope you have understood this lesson clearly. So I just suggest you to go ahead and go through all these settings once, so that you will have a clear picture of what is this display campaign and how to work with the display campaign, right? So we will meet in the next one.